I am triumphant. I win. Nothing ever keeps me down. I will rise up from the ground. And yes, I am triumphant. I win. Nothing ever keeps me down. I will rise up from the ground. And yes, I am triumphant.
Kathryn, it's so great to be with you this evening, and we've had some chats coming in and some other questions as well. And as I was looking back on the book, and it's been so wonderful to work with you these last 10 years and just see what a positive impact that you've had on everyone, people you work with, everyone that you've been able to help through symposiums and career coaching. And one of the things that really stuck out to me in the book was the bravery on transparency. And you always are encouraging everyone to be their authentic self. And especially these last few months, a lot of us have been challenged in a lot of different directions with everything. And one of the questions that's most often asked is, how do you stay true to yourself and committed to your goals when everything else is getting a little complicated and you get to be further in the trench?
Actually, I thought how ironic that the book would be coming out in 2020, in a year where we have the coronavirus. You know, we have had so many other challenges that have gone on. You hear those words, unprecedented times and uncertain times and challenging times. And we've lost loved ones, and we as well have lost loved ones. And so I am so grateful. I've had to pull my own book out. And as you can see, I've been tabbing all through it just to remind myself to be triumphant in the trench. And so being transparent is what I talk about in chapter 12 in the book, what you're referring to about being my authentic self and making sure that I'm true to myself. And in this chapter, I'm actually just telling a story about an experience I'd had when we were living in Boston, Massachusetts, and I was a store manager. And a lot of people there were not so happy that I was the manager. And I experienced some things I'd never experienced before, where some people would come in and wouldn't even acknowledge me there, would throw the money on the table and leave and so forth. But in my spirit, man, I would constantly just reaffirm who I was. And I want to share that because in my book, I'm stressing to people, you have to learn not to let people define you because of their issues and their challenges and their insecurities. And so in that, I had to recognize who I was and continue to be true to who I was, to love everybody because that's who I am. And by the time we actually got ready to leave, they had a great farewell for me, and some of the very same people that wouldn't speak to me and that were throwing their money on the counter, those were the very people bringing me gifts and thanking me for continuing to be consistent in who I was and not changing. And because of that allowed them to check into who they were, to really find out who their true selves were, to be authentic, be your real self, and not try to be something that other people want to put you in a box to be. And that's what Triumphant in the Trenches is really talking about throughout the whole book.
If you're ready to live triumphantly on purpose, then you've got to have your trench kit. You can place your order online at KathrynAButler.com. Now, if you love this original song as much as we do, then I have good news. You can listen to Triumphant on your favorite streaming platform whenever you'd like. Yes, you heard that right. You can find the single Triumphant on YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, whichever streaming platform you prefer. Now, we are just getting started, y'all. There is so much more in store. So make sure to set your alarms for Thursdays at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern. Thank you so much for watching. Be encouraged, be blessed, and continue living triumphantly on purpose.